I'm Anna Prosser-Robinson for GameSpot, and I'm here in the EA booth at E3 2014, which is all abuzz with all sorts of crazy lights and sounds. And I'm lucky enough to be standing here with David Rutter, or David Rutter, as it may be properly pronounced, right?
Yeah, just like that.
And he is the executive producer for FIFA 15. So what can we expect from this awesome new FIFA game?
Well, the idea really this year was to try and inject as much emotion and passion and feeling into the game, sort of feel the game this year. And we've done that in a number of different ways. Firstly, with incredible visuals that really capture the kind of atmosphere and the look of the players, the pitch. You know, we're now tracking all of the footprints on the pitch, and it is stunning, really stunning new lighting and everything like that. As well as also with some unrivaled intelligence as far as the team tactics to really inject a kind of emotional sense of, you know, winning and losing. So there's, you know, a change to the way the teams are playing based on that. And also the players now have memories, so they're tracking the context of the match and interactions with other players. And also the control of the players too, so you can really feel the way that they should be moving, accelerate and cut out of turns with a lot more punch than you could before. And the game's just got a lot more personality and a lot more responsiveness.
I'm really fascinated by this emotional side of games that we've been hearing a lot about from EA. How do you go about programming emotions and memory into a player in a game?
So it's a great question. I mean, for us, really, it's something we've always wanted to be able to do, but we just haven't had power on the last generations of consoles. So this year, what we really wanted to do was, if you imagine in a real sport, generally, the interactions between the players on the pitch actually have some sort of history and outcomes based on, if you keep tackling me, I'm going to kind of get a bit annoyed with you after a period of time. So this idea that the story of a match wasn't just about the score line. The story of the match was also about how the players felt about each other, including on their own teams too. So if a goalkeeper makes, you know, repeated mistakes, his defenders are going to feel bad towards him. The same as, you know, if a striker keeps missing scoring opportunities, he's going to kind of feel disappointed himself, but the teammates around him are going to be, you know, chastising him and telling him what they think as well.
So it's the next generation of consoles that's allowed you guys to do this technically?
Absolutely, yeah.
Very cool. And also on this next generation, we're seeing stunning graphics. And you're mentioning about how you're going to be leaving marks on the pitch, and you have the audience around you. What are we going to see visually that's so exciting in this game?
So really it's from the ground up, literally. So as far as the turf's concerned now, every time a player treads on the grass, we're tracking it for the entire duration of the pitch. So the longer the match goes on, the more distress there is. If players make slide tackles, they'll actually leave streaks on the pitch. They'll get mud on them as well if it's a wet day or it's a particularly hard slide tackle. And that's a kind of visual thing more than anything, but it really adds to the kind of grounding of the players on the pitch as well. Beyond that, I mean, we looked at the rig, the actual bones of the player underneath their model, and overhauled that so they're a lot more believable. And then actually the players themselves, the model, what we found last year was that they kind of felt a bit too chunky. So we've actually leaned them out, made them more athletic, and that really makes them look a lot more realistic on the pitch too. We've added new lighting, physical-based lighting this year, which means we're using the environment and the physical characteristics of all the materials to actually give really authentic lighting, and it actually makes the game look way more realistic than previous years. And then obviously, you know, gone to town on the physical likenesses of the players too.
And we're going to be seeing real, actual, you know, football pitches and real players and things like that, you know, actual places that we would visit in real life, right?
Absolutely. So for us, you know, this emotional theme going throughout the entire team, throughout the entire game, what we wanted to do was represent the individual teams as well. So for many of the stadia and many of the teams now, what we're trying to do is capture the culture of the country or the team or the league that they're in. So, you know, the Bombonera, which is a really famous kind of cauldron of sport, really give it that kind of sense of emotion and passion. The Kop as well at Anfield, and the Poznan as well at the Etihad now. All of those things that really represent the emotion, the intensity and the culture of those teams.
So what kind of player do you think this game is going to really, really appeal to on launch?
Anyone who likes sports, anyone who likes a competitive video game, anyone that likes football, soccer, obviously, and just generally anyone who likes to sit on a couch, play a one-on-one game against one of their buddies and really tear it up and have fun.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for your time, David. I really appreciate it.
No worries, anytime.
Let me know if you're excited for FIFA or any other EA games by tweeting at Anna Prosser with the hashtag GameSpotE3.